Hello, and welcome back to YashaHime. So now we're on episode 5, which is called The Girl Named Rion. So in the last episode, the girls Towa, Sasuna, and Motoha arrived at Mount Musubi and found out there was a barrier there. Now, when the girls decided to pass the mountain regardless of the barrier, Towa and Sasuna actually became trapped within it, which sent them kind of like to an illusion world. Motoha, however, was able to get through the barrier, apparently because she has spiritual power within her. So the barrier actually allowed her to bypass it, and she wanted going in. She met a young girl named Rion there, who is actually Kirinmaru's daughter. And Rion was able to help Motoha get into the barrier to look for Towa and Setsuna. So within the barrier, Towa came across a black and white, like kind of like a photograph version of her present time, and with no people. It was just literally just a landscape. And Setsuna was actually able to get to where Rin is in the Tree of Ages, or Sacred Tree. So they were both asked what is it that they're willing to protect and what is it that they're willing to let go. So Towa answered that she's willing to protect Setsuna. Didn't really answer the question of what she's willing to let go. And Setsuna was asked the same question. She said that she's willing to protect her mother Rin when she found out that Rin was there. So Rion was able to help Motoha get in there. And on the way there, Motoha actually saw her parents. She saw Inuyasha and Kagome, and they saw her. Apparently, between the barrier is the afterlife, or the gateway to the real world and the afterlife. So they actually saw her. That was not an illusion. They actually saw her, and she saw them. It was just a really quick thing, and they did not interact with each other, unfortunately. So I don't know, maybe that'll push Motoha to, wanting to be with them, wanting to reunite with them, and maybe that'll eventually get them out of the Black Pearl. So after they all came out of the barrier, they came back to Rion, found out she was Kirinmaru's daughter, and she presented them with the Kyuyokon Root, which is what Towa needs to make her new weapon. So now in this episode, Towa is going to get her new weapon, supposedly. According to the trailer, she's going to get her new weapon. And then apparently while they're still at Mount Musubi, Sesshomaru is going to be there with Jock. Apparently they were aware of Rion and that she was there in the first place. So I don't know if they're going there for that, but apparently they're going to show up. And Riku might be making an appearance as well. So really looking forward to that. But especially looking forward to Towa finally getting her new weapon. Like, we've had glimpses of it in the first trailer, the series trailer that they released back in September, and also when the season 1 ended after the season finale, they gave a poster when they revealed that there was going to be a season 2. In that poster, she was holding the new weapon. So can't wait to see that. Well, that's enough talk for me. Let's jump right into it.
私はキリン丸の娘リオンと申します。
お前がキリン丸の娘。
吸妖魂の根はここにあります。どうぞお受け取りください。
リオンという名の少女。
The Girl Named Rion.
こちらが吸妖魂の根になります。これを追い求めて様々なあやかしがここへやってきましたが、すべて結界に飲まれて消えていきました。妖力を無尽蔵に吸い込み、吐き出すことのできる究極の武器となる吸妖魂は、我が父キリン丸が唯一恐れるものです。これを皆様に差し上げます。
本当に私たちに渡しちゃっていいの？キリン丸にとって不利になるのに。
父は戦う相手が最強でないと満足しないお方です。その最強の相手とは、第一にこの結び山の結界を見事に打ち破る豪の者、第二に守るべきものと捨て去るものを理解する銃の心を持つ者。
それが私たちなの？
はい、どうか父キリン丸を打ち果たしてくださいまし。
To slay him.
この山に殺生丸の娘が入ったというのは本当なのか？ああ、間違いねえ。汎用の匂いがプンプンする。だが、ここは誰も踏み入ることができぬはず。んだ
やれや どこにでもいるんだな、野暮天は。
なんだてめえは。
ふんどし一丁で歩き回ってるから野暮天って言うんだよ。そんな姿でヤシャ姫様にお目通りは叶いやせんぜ。
何ふざけるな。てめえから先に片付けてやる。
You
野
just
暮
slice
天
on
の
the
死に
next
方も野暮なんだな。トワ様、オイラにはこの結び山に入ることはできやせん。ですがどうぞご安心を。トワ様が吸妖魂の根を手に入れるまで。雑魚妖怪はオイラが食い止めますから。
キリンマルは実の父親なんだよね。それを本気で倒してほしいと思ってるの。
はい、私は死人なのです。
死人？
今からおよそ600年前に私はすでに死んでおります。ですが父は私の死を認めなかった。以来私の魂はずっと幽体にされ、結び山に封じ込められていたのです。父は夢の胡蝶を使い、夢の中で無理やりにこの私と再会しておりました。
600年の間ずっと死んだ後も拘束されていたのか。箱入り娘にしても度が過ぎてるな。
父の身勝手にはずっと我慢がなりませんでした。どうか私の魂を解放し、あの世へ送ってください。そしてこの世を末法末世に変え、全てを打ち消そうとする父の野望を阻止してください。キリン丸はこの世界の全てを回り尽くしましたが、唯一時空の彼方へは行ったことがありません。
時空の彼方？私がいた未来のことかな。
そのためにアクルという精霊を捕まえ、時の風車を動かそうとしているのです。しかしそうすればここにある現世が消失すると言われております。
それが末法末世というやつか。
花や木や虫や動物たち、私の大好きだったこの世の全てが一瞬にして消えてしまうのです。
そんな。
それだけは何としてもやめさせたいのです。
そんなに苦しい。そんなに苦しい思いをたった一人で抱えていたなんて。600年ずっと一人ぼっちだったんだよね。寂しかったよね。辛かったよね。
泣いてくださるんですか、こんな私のために。
トワ、気軽に心を許すな。それはキリン丸の娘だ。関係ないよ、そんなこと。
お優しい方なのですね、トワ様は。
元気出そう。リオンのこときっと助け出してみせるよ。これは。これはエニシの糸か。
まさかあなたには私にゆかりのあるエニシの糸が見えるのですか。
この薙刀を持ってから糸のようなものが見えるようになった。あれはどこへつながっているのだ。
おそらくは我が父キリン丸につながっていると思います。その糸は600年も続いている父キリン丸との悪縁、どうか断ち切ってください。
やったことはないのだが。
そうすれば私はあの世に旅立つことができます。
死んじゃうの？
もうとっくに死んでおります。お願いします。きっとキリン丸の横暴に歯止めをかけることができるはずです。
分かった。これが切れなければ 母のリンとゼロの縁を切ることもできぬのだろう。乗るか反るかやってみるしかない。
She cut it. The dream butterfly.
夢の胡蝶。すまぬ、見誤ったようだ。
いいえ、
もしかして刹那の胡蝶じゃない？
これは私の胡蝶。キリン丸がこの場所に私を縛り付けていた縁です。
リオン、父の愛が煩わしいとでも言うのか。
まだ私には使いこなせないのか。眉が壊れたぞ。なんだこれ。
私の骨と墓土を練り込んで作った魂の器です。
600年間もこんなところに閉じ込められていたのか。
はい。
リオン、リオン、そこから出ては危険だ。おとなしく前の中に戻れ。結び山から出てはいけない。
無理やり戻されちまった。リオン、
私はもうあなたの束縛から逃れたのです。私は動く。ここより動いてみせます。定めに逆らい、骨と墓土の好みを使い、見事立ち上がってみせましょう。私は自分の力で歩いていきます。キリン丸。
But she has like a she has a body now like Kikyo. Huh.
あ、摂政丸様、アクルでございます。構うな、ジャケ。
Or a jacket.
摂政丸様はキリン丸の依頼はどうする気なんじゃろうか。
退散せよ、キリン丸。
なんて陽気だ。
結界を解き放て。
Is that the new weapon?
Rion。
おさらばです、父上様。
見るがいい。
Oh, that's cute.
この世界は一つの球体でできておったのだ。
リオンはもう十分でございます。トワ様、改めてこれをお渡しいたします。吸妖魂の根から作られた星切りの笛になります。
これが。でもこれ横笛。
一度奏でてくださればわかると思います。代わりと言ってはなんですが、皆様と道行きを共にさせてください。
いいぜ。旅は道連れ、世は情けって言うからな。よろしく、リオン。
ありがとうございます。
安心するのは早い。先ほどまでこの山全体を包んでいた邪悪な妖気が一つの場所に集中し、こちらに向かってきている。 れは妖霊樹。妖霊樹。
キリン丸が万が一に備えて仕込んでおいたのでしょう。この山を逃げ出そうとすると襲いかかってきます。
倒すしかあるまい。お安いご用だ。なんて威力だ。来るぞ。めちゃくちゃな攻撃だ。間合いも術式も減ったくれもねえ。厄介な相手だ。リオン、大丈夫？
トワ様、星切りの笛を吹くのです。
わかった。
Awesome.
あなたなら伝説の残聖剣を持つにふさわしいお方だと思います。
残聖剣。これが
残聖剣とはキリン丸が持つ爆聖剣と対をなす刀。遥か古代星の神様天津三日星が授けた2本の剣が爆聖剣と残聖剣と聞き及んでおります。
これが残聖剣。トワ、来るぞ。任せて。すごい。これが吸妖魂の力か。どんどん妖力が溜まっていく。
刹那、トワにいいところを全部持ってかれそうだぜ。
負けてられるか。お願い。ここは私にやらせて。
しゃあねえな。
相当の総流。
That was awesome. Haven't seen that in a while.
すごい。これなら父キリン丸を打ち果たすことができますね。
そいつはどうかな。お前の親父さん、今の妖霊獣よりはるかに強かったからな。
もう一度やってみたらなんとかなるかもしれないよ。
おめえあの時の戦いで懲りてねえのかなあ、刹那。
まあな。私はキリン丸に殺されている身だから何とも言えぬが。
父に代わってお詫びします。
よしてくれ。キリン丸の罪なんて背負うことなんかない。それにもう自分の力でキリン丸に立ち向かっていくって決めたんだろ。
はい、そうですね。
よっし、じゃあ目的も果たしたし帰るとするか。
うん。
腹減った。
殺生丸。
ゆかりの断ち切り、少しは使えるようになったのか。
いや、まだ見誤ってしまう。
そうか、まだ覚悟が足りぬようだ。
天生が何をする気だ。
刹那から眠りを奪っていた夢の胡蝶。どういうことだ。
刹那に取り付いた夢の胡蝶は林に眠りと夢を運び、銀鱗の呪詛の進行を阻み、これまで命をつなぎ止めてきたのじゃ。
これを切ればお前は眠れるようになる。その代わり林は呪いの鱗に覆われじきに死ぬ。どうする。
私は母を救いたい。
ならば
He got the butterfly. She's crying.
これで眠ることができるようになった。だが寝ている暇はないぞ。
どうすれば呪いは解けるんだ。
お前次第だ。モロハ、犬夜叉には会えたか？
なんでそのことを。
そうか。
待ってください、戦勝丸様。
私次第。
But how long does Setsuda have?
おおむね片付きやしたかね。
Sheesh.
あれ、リク。
これはトワ様。お元気でしたか？
リクなの？
まさかリオンお嬢様。お嬢様どうして？
これは作り物の体です。懐かしいですね。リク、あなたは元気でしたか？
まあ。いやいや、いけませんよ、お嬢様。オイラに姿を見せたら、キリン丸に、お父上に見られたことになるんですよ。
そのことならもう。
そうなの？
オイラの見るもの聞くものすべてが、キリン丸に筒抜けになるんです。
へえ。キリン丸に筒抜けなんだね。
トワ様？
やいキリン丸、聞こえているのか？結び山に閉じ込めていたリオンは私たちが解放した。文句があるならかかってこい。
あちゃ。
私たちは逃げも隠れもしない。いつでも勝負してや
I
れ。
love Towa.
面白い。
ご立派です、トワ様。ですがトワ様、リオンお嬢様は少しの間オイラが預かります。
え？
リク？
自由に動けないままではトワ様の足手まといになってしまいます。ですが心配はいりやせん。先回りしてお待ちしておりやすんで。
そうなの？
リオンお嬢様、ちょっと失礼。よっと。ではそういうことでまた会いやしょう。
What is Setsuna doing?
行っちゃった。セツナ、セツナ、どうしたんだよ。ダメだ、立っていられない。どこかやられたの？
She fell asleep.
セツナ、しっかりして。セツナ、セツナ。
なんだ、
どうしたんだセツナは。
こりゃ眠ってるんだ。
眠っている。
刹那の胡蝶、今さっき殺生丸に切られただろ。だから
じゃあもう目覚めないのか？
そんなわけない。
セツナ、よかった。寝られたんだね。
せっかく寝られたんだから寝かせてやれよ。
That was cute. And it's over already.
眠くて眠くて仕方がない。寝ている暇などないのに。
Kohaku and his sisters.
もう少し
Oh
だけ
no, the Hurricane, Princess Ai,
なんだ
and
ど
Setsuna.
こだここは。お前が着せたのか？翡翠、お前に学問の素養があるとは思わなかった。次回、汎用の夜叉姫胎児や翡翠、眠るとろくなことにならない。
I tell you, man, Towa. Okay, wow. Alright, so first off, apparently the reason why Rion was so transparent, because when Moroha first came across her when she was, Rion was sleeping, Moroha tried to touch her because, you know, the ears, who could resist the ears, you know? Her hand basically just went through Rion. So, yeah, Rion basically revealed that she actually died almost 600 years ago. So it had to be shortly after the battle between Kirinmaru and the Great Dog Demon, because that took place about 600 years ago, and she was alive at that time. So yeah, apparently she died, and he refused to let her go. And he didn't have the means to revive her. You know, like, he didn't have the Senseiga. He didn't have the means to revive her back, so he instead trapped her soul into Mount Musubi, and she's basically been there since. And the Dream Butterfly he used to connect, but basically he used it to trap her. Like, I don't know, I mean, like, it's difficult to indicate him as a bad guy in that case. Like, he was just probably just really devastated at losing her, because, like, he seemed to generally love her. Like, whether she's a half demon or not, like, he seemed to generally love her. And I mean, he was just a father grieving and wanted to do anything to keep his daughter. So I mean, yeah, it's terrible that, you know, she's been trapped like that. Like, for 600 years she's just been trapped and forced to meet him in dreams with Pearl when she didn't want to. Like, it was regardless whether she wanted to or not, he would always meet with her in her dreams. Yeah, but yeah, apparently he's basically almost conquered the entire world, or basically he's bored. He hasn't found a worthy opponent since the Great Dog Demon. And now he's trying to take over time, like space and time, basically, which apparently if he does that, he'll destroy reality, like destroy everything. So, I mean, yeah. So now we know why he asked Sesshomaru to look for Akuro, Akuro's pinwheel, like, because that was back in season 1, towards the season finale. Akuro's pinwheel basically passed by the Tree of Ages, and Sesshomaru supposedly was supposed to get it, but ignored the demon instead, or whether it's a demon or not, ignored it and went to go see Rin instead. Even though Jockin was pointing it out, and Jockin apparently seemed surprised too. Now, all of a sudden, they just saw him again, and still Sesshomaru ignored him. And Jockin is like, you know, like, what's going on? Why is Sesshomaru ignoring this? Like, I thought we were supposed to be doing this. So, apparently, it seems like Sesshomaru allied himself with Kirinmaru, and what Kirinmaru asked him to go get the pinwheel. And I'm guessing Sesshomaru probably told him yes, or was probably just, like, in his own stoic way, indicated he would help, but then he has not actually done it at all. So it's probably because he knows what would happen if he does, and he doesn't want that. So what's surprising to me now is the fact that he cut Tetsuna's dream butterfly. So now Rin is in danger of the whether she's sealed or not, the silver scale curse now can take over her. So I don't know how much time that means Tetsuna has to stop the curse. So, I mean, technically, to stop the curse, she first has to sever the tie between Rin and Zero, and then slay Zero afterwards. So, I mean, I don't even know if they know where Zero is, honestly. And Zero just got back all her pearls. Like, she just got back all of 7 of the rainbow pearls. So, you know, she's going to be a bigger threat than she was before. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, apparently it looks like next episode might be a filler. So, yeah, because the girl in it is Princess Ai. That was back from, I think, episode 19 of the first season. I hated that episode. I hated it. Basically, in that episode, a little princess girl wanted to see a competition between demon slayers and bounty hunters. And the demon slayers were Kuhaku's team, but since he was busy, Hisui and like 3 others joined him instead, and Hisui basically stood as substitute chief while Kuhaku was away. And then the Princess Ai decided that she wanted Moroha, because Moroha is technically a bounty hunter, to join the competition as well. So basically it was the demon slayers versus Moroha, because the rest of the bounty hunters kind of like ran away in fear almost instantly. Basically, they were taken out really fast. And seriously, they remind me of like the Ginyu Force from Dragon Ball Z. With their moves and everything. I'm like, it was crazy. But I mean, it was just so silly, because it's like, like she promised the demon slayers that if they won, then they would get positions as elite guards in her father's army, and her father is like the governor of the area, so which meant they would have gotten higher pay, and like they would basically would have had good lives, and what they wanted was to actually provide that good those new resources to give Kuhaku an easier life. Like that's what they wanted to do. And it turned out that she actually does not have the authority to do that. So even though they won, she didn't have the authority to do that. So it was just basically a waste of time for the Demon Slayers and for Moroha. Like Prince Side lied the whole time. So now apparently she's gonna be in the next episode. I'm not looking forward to that, but I love Hisui, so Hen Kuhaku's gonna be in it. So you know what? I will watch the episode still. I'm just letting you know now. I'm not gonna show as much enthusiasm. There's a high chance. Also, the fact that she's gonna play dress up with Sasuna while Sasuna is sleeping. With Sasuna can finally sleep now. So I'm like, that's awesome. That is great. Like, that's what Towa came back to the feudal era for, was to find the dream butterfly and to basically destroy it or whatever in order to let Sasuna dream again, to get her memories back. I don't actually know if that means now that Sasuna is getting her memories back, because it doesn't, like, I mean, so far she just fell asleep. I mean, the butterfly was just destroyed and she just fell asleep. So don't know if that means that she'll get back her memories that she lost from when her and Towa were children in the forest. So that's still left to be determined. But now Towa finally got her new weapon, a weapon that will actually work better with her demon power, which, her power was that she could absorb other demon energy. Now, apparently, the Kyuyokon Root has the ability to absorb an unlimited amount of demon energy, which is important because Towa tried, back in the season finale, first season finale, Towa tried to absorb Kirinmaru's energy when he had released like this giant energy ball. Unfortunately, it was too much energy and she wasn't able to absorb it at the time. Instead, it overwhelmed her and it actually caused her to pass out. Like, she wound up depleting all her energy and she passed out. So now with the Kyuyokon Root and now the new sword, it seems like she'll be able to have a better chance against him. Doesn't mean that she'll be able to beat him yet. Not saying that, because he was really strong. But like, now she has a better chance. So I don't know now if Moroha is also going to get something like this too, because Towa did release the Twin Dragonosaur attack. Like, she did release that previously, and during that fight, but apparently her weapon was not enough. I don't know if that means that something else is going to be for Moroha as well, like if she needs a different weapon to release the full potential of her power, or if she's already at the limit and she just needs to train. Like, that's something that still has not really been explored yet. Like, Setsuna got a new weapon because apparently this weapon will now tie into her blood blade. Previous one could not. And now the same thing with Towa. So I don't know if Moroha is going to have the same thing. I'm kind of hoping, because she needs more character development. Like, please give Moroha more character development. Also, now apparently Rion is going to join them soon. For now, Riku, I guess, is taking her head because he said that she can't move much on her own. So I don't know. She didn't seem to deny it. So, but apparently she's going to be joining them soon, and that's exciting to see. I mean, she's so adorable. But yeah, I mean, this episode was great. So let me know what you guys thought of this. Like, dislike the video, or comment down below. Or subscribe to my channel, or follow me on my Twitter. I will leave the link down in the description below. But yeah, give me your thoughts on this too. Let me know if I missed anything, because seriously, I feel like I missed a bunch of things, really. Alright, have a good night. Bye!